Let's all unmute and give it up for Tori B.
Hey.
Tori! Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks, everybody. Let's see. You guys know what a pallbearer is?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't.
Unfortunately.
I did
Okay.
not.
It's not a polar bear.
No. So my friend sends me a text and he says, I'm going to be a pallbearer for the first time. And I say, congratulations.
Oh, Lord.
So fucking stupid.
Hold on.
I have so much to learn from musicians and poets because the timing, like listening to you guys go at your pace and like how you practice and rehearse, like joke telling is a similar language. And so it's like, it's good for me to just like expand my mind and like hear you guys putting words together. I'm like, that is what I need to do. I need to sit and put the words together. So in round one, I was talking a lot about not having a kid, and that IUD that I got that like set my life on this course. Well, turns out those fail sometimes.
No, Jesus. God have mercy.
Yeah. And so I just put the pieces together as I was sitting here listening to all of you. I was like, I had a chemical moment in my body where I realized I was pregnant without actually realizing it, because I had this manic experience where I went into full psychosis and was on the floor laboring as if I was having 10 human babies.
That hurts.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Turns out I was just really constipated, but I was also a little bit pregnant. I was like microdosing like pregnancy. It was just like imagining like cell biology, like they were very tiny cells that were like being expelled through my body, but it was enough to get me a 5150. So for those of you, that's California lingo for a involuntary psychiatric hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm a bit of a crazy head, like I take pills to just like whip my psychosis into submission. I'm like, down boy, like whack-a-mole. Just these like feelings come up. I have the depressive spells coming up, this week just like threw me for a limb. I was like, it's Friday. I didn't work yesterday. Is it Sunday? What does time even mean? Is this all just a construct? Am I gonna go to Thomas and Catalyst's Open Minds Open Mic? Yes, I definitely am. I wonder if I'm talking too loud and my grandma's downstairs thinking like, Tori, what you doing up there? What are you doing in my attic? And I'm so glad I stayed, because there was little pieces and bits that I'm like, oh, that's part of my mission too, like trying to cut back on alcohol, trying to stay housed. It's fucking scary in this climate. You guys know, some of you know, some of you don't know. When I was in Los Angeles, my rent was just a stack of parking tickets. There is nothing more humiliating than waking up in a Nissan with a cup of pee next to you and a parking ticket slapped on your windshield. Oh my God. So I felt like Mary walking through the desert, pregnant with child, when I went to the unemployment office in Pomona, California. I went into the unemployment office and they were like, here's a list of ways that you can become a productive capitalist cog in the wheel, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go give a blowjob in a car, and that's how we're gonna run this one, because a bitch cannot stay employed. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary at my job. First time I've ever held a job for a year.
Wow.
I'm gonna make
Congratulations.
myself a little cake.
That's impressive though.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't
And
do
then
that either.
I'm probably gonna quit because, you know, obviously I'm doing great in life.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Maybe
I'll close up with this with my like I'm so anti-work. I'm like,
Oh,
why do we have to labor to afford our basic human necessities? You know, like to me that's the funniest thing. Like, and it's so deeply, deeply unfunny that I have to just find levity in it. So my grandmother, you know, she's a boomer. And she was like, you know, when I was your age, I had 2 school-age children and 2.5 jobs. And I was like, well, Grandma, I have 0 kids, so I intend to have 0 job. I got nobody to support. So, all right, all right. I think that's all I have. I opened up to like a really random page and all right, one last one.
All
So
right. Yeah.
I saw I saw this little what are they called? Headlines. I saw a headline and it said being unhappy and lonely accelerates aging more than smoking.
Oh.
And I said, light me up, Daddy.
Wow.
The next smoke out is on me. Blunts in rotation. In all reality, I hope we all get to share a nice spliff here or there somewhere in the future.